G'day! Today we're going to be looking at Thundereggs. Now I did a video last week on this one and how cutting Thundereggs can be a bit of a gamble. You just really don't know what's going to be inside. There's little things you can find that will indicate possibilities, but cracks are not what you want on the inside. So today I've got a whole bunch over here that I'm going to be cutting up on my tile saw. It's easy enough to do at home on a little saw, and let's see if we can do better than this one. Now these were collected in southeast Queensland on a property that our friend gave us permission to come into. We've got some broken bits, which are beautiful. I'm going to see if I can have a play around with some of these. I'm also going to be cutting into ones where you can sort of see inside. I've got full little ones, little bubbas, and just ones that might have pretty stuff in it. We also found this green chalcedony out there with Ian that we thought might be chrysoprase. I did some research and there's actually another type of green chalcedony called chrome chalcedony, which has got its green color from the presence of chromite, chrome something in it that makes it green. So look, learning as we go. That's the cool thing about cutting Thundereggs. You open them up, then it also piques your curiosity, getting that curiosity live going. Let's get these cut on the tile saw, see if we can't find some beauties. Before we take a look at the other ones, I do want to have a quick update on this big guy that I showed last week. There was a lot of comments about it's still beautiful, maybe even break it up, tumble it or polish it, cut it. So I think I will do that. Someone wanted me to try and extract that smoky quartz vein. There was other comments about stabilizing it, which I would like to do that. I feel like I might have lost a fair bit from those broken bits in there. Other option is I could give them a slice down there and maybe see what the other side's looking like. But I just wanted to say that stone's not finished. It took 200 million years to get that way. Its journey's not over. All right, I'll finish up cutting and we'll have a look at what I find on the other ones. Now, there's so many different ways you can cut a rock, but one of the limitations of a tile saw is size. This rock here, I couldn't cut. Check out the size of the saw that cut the big Thunderegg. It's a behemoth, and rightfully named Agate Master. Okay, let's have a look at these now. I've done a little bit of research on how Thundereggs are formed and why they're called Thundereggs, so I'm going to do my best to explain it. I'm a little bit slow on the uptake sometimes. You'd think I'd know a bit more given how much I play with these things. Let's have a look. The Thundereggs get their name from the Native Americans in Central Oregon who believed that every time there was a thunderstorm, the thunder spirits or gods, rival gods on two different mountains, would piff these at each other, throw them at each other and do battle almost. These stones are found in a lot of different places in the world, not just Central Oregon. These I found in southeast Queensland. That's simple enough to explain. How they formed, I'm still wrapping my brain around it. So it's believed, so this one's got that typical star shape on it. I knew there'd be beautiful stuff in here. So these guys were bubbles of gas or steam that were trapped when rhyolite was flowing out of a volcano and it started to cool. Those gases left a void inside, and inside that void over millions of years, water started to seep in and it was taking all the silica from the area and other minerals to make the colors, filling those voids. I'm not going to go into too much more detail because I actually am still trying to wrap my head around it. I don't know why they get that star pattern, but I don't want to teach anything wrong. They're beautiful, aren't they? This one I cut just a little face on to expose those bands in there. One that I was really surprised about was this guy. He had sort of a dark sort of stuff there, and I wasn't sure if that was just going to be like a black oily mass on the inside or what, but it turned out nice. Got a lot going on. What's this one doing? Oh, look at you. It's got a little druzy pocket in there of, I'm going to say this wrong, I've been pronouncing it botroidals, but I think it's botryoidals. Botroidals is just a little bit easier to say. It's got that typical star pattern there. I initially thought that they were called Thundereggs because of that. Because they were, you know, looked like they'd been hit by lightning. Now this guy, when I first saw him, there's little bands in there. And I thought I might have a nice little agate in there, but it wasn't. It turned out to be even prettier. Look at you. It's like another world in there. What's he doing? Oh, hello. I hope this is catching the details in there. That just has a mixture of stuff going on. Little crystals up the top there. That's what I love about Thundereggs too, is there's so much variety of stuff that you can find in them. Now, speaking of that, I have found something cool on this one. This guy. Now, I almost didn't pick him up in the creek because I was like, there was so many options there. And this one didn't look like it had much potential in color type thing. I knew it was gonna be a Thunderegg because you could see its sort of shape and everything. But look at the inside, ready? That is some beautiful smoky quartz crystals in there. And look at these little white dots down this corner. Isn't that cool? I don't know what they are. It's got a story to tell. Little fortification lines. Yeah, I love it. Now, in the first video where we were finding these, there was a lot of little pieces and broken apart pieces, which sort of made it a lot easier to sort of know what you're picking up and be able to choose nice pieces. But I've played around with a couple of the pieces that were chunks to try and see if I could make something of a specimen out of them once I polish it. So let's have a look at them. Oh, they're pretty. Oof. This one had lots of stuff going on top. Look at that. It's like a scene, isn't it? Oh, it's like I just the combination of the rhyolite that look like mountains and those lines that almost look like clouds. I'll be polishing this one, not in this video. Don't want to bore you guys too much, but that almost looks like thunderclouds. Come on, like seriously? It really almost does. Over a landscape. Come on. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And then this guy was the same, but it has everything in it from a Thunderegg. That's why I kind of wanted to make a specimen out of it, because you can see all the different stuff going on in there. It's beautiful. Oh, look at that. It almost looks like a map. It looks like a map. Yeah, it does. And the base. So that's kind of fun. Like, even if you have broken apart Thunderegg pieces, you can still make something beautiful out of them. But once it's polished, come on. So there you have it, a little bit of Thunderegg insight. If I've left anything out or taught anything wrong, please let me know, because don't take my word for it. I'm learning as I go. All right, much love, happy hounding and rock stuff, and just, yeah, happy, safe times. Bye. Oh, these are good.